Hello guys, are you able to hear me? Hey Nehal, hey Hungry Pong Hippo, hi Aki, hey Writuparna has sent the request, let me just accept that. How are you guys doing? How's the weekend treating you guys? Hello everybody. Hey Writuparna. Yes. So how's it going? How's the weekend going?
It doesn't, like, the weekend has no different, like, separate significance.
Yeah, exactly.
I keep losing track of days. Like, that's the usual days of the week, kind of.
Where are you based out of? Where are you now, right now?
So right now I'm in Kolkata. I am at home. And I was in Ranchi for 2 years prior to this.
Okay, cool. Okay. So, guys, just to tell you about her, Writuparna is a vlogger with almost 7K followers on YouTube, and she's done around 8 videos, and she's got a lot of appreciation for the kind of frames that she does, the kind of pictures that she clicks or gets clicked. And I think a lot of followers have those questions as well. I think many of these questions will be answered today, during the course of the show. So welcome, Writuparna. So your first question that I wanted to ask is, could you just give us something about your journey, like how you started, vlogging, and also tried to create an influencer account on Instagram. You built an account on Instagram as well at the same time. So how was this journey and what made you start this?
I didn't have YouTube. Like, YouTube is very recent, like 2 years back. I started. Instagram I joined long back in 2014. It was very new. Like, it was more a new app. Yeah, a new app, you can share pictures and all. And then I used to use my dad's camera. It was this a Sony Cybershots pocket camera, small camera. That digital camera. Click some pictures and just normal stuff. And then I think I had a Nokia phone which had 5 megapixels or something to click pictures with that.
Yeah.
For hashtags. Yes. There was more of that, and then I think by the end of 2014 I came to Can you hear me?
Yeah, your network is a bit it's cutting actually, your network. Yeah, now I can hear you again. Yes. Yeah, I can hear you.
And now?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, at the end of 2014 I came to Bangalore, and then I started working. I got a new phone. I got this Moto, which 13 megapixel camera.
That's nice.
Like, site to use the new phone. A lot of mobile photos. Like, I go to places. There's a lot. I love to eat, so I used to go to all these food joints just to click pictures, more of food photography. So it started with that, and then it started with started in pulling the hashtag, started increasing the visibility. Still, I think it was a private account till then. And then I thought, you can make it public because people were starting to appreciate my pictures. They were paying those. So I made it public, and then I think it kind of gained some collaboration on food blogging as well. And then I started the blog because my friends told, you travel a lot, why don't you start blogging? And that's when I started my first YouTube vlog on YouTube in 2018. So that's how a bit more of travel because I've stopped food blogging.
And I think your first vlog has been very famous. And I think it's to Pondicherry, right? Almost 76K views.
Yeah, so it was very surprising because I didn't have followers.
Exactly, yeah.
And it got around 1K views in 1 week or something. It was very surprising.
Wow.
It had crazy views in that. It grew a lot. And there were many videos which I posted post that, but it didn't have that many views.
True, exactly. Yes.
In the initial stages.
Okay. So you spoke about, you apart from this, you were also working somewhere, or are you completely into vlogging? So how is that?
So I am an engineer. I'm a mechanical engineer. So I worked in Bangalore 3.5 years, and then I went into pursuing my MBA from I did it.
Okay.
Right now I'm not I will be joining soon. So that's going to be basically. And this is something entirely came out of as hobby. And
that's great.
I love to click pictures. I love to tap.
Beautiful. Okay. So one thing is, like, many people or many followers of yours as well as many viewers from our side also have asked this question. So your vlogs, your pictures on Instagram look very professional. They're very beautiful. So how do you get the kind of frames or the angles that you do, and what are the kind of tools that you use? What is the camera you use right now? And maybe you can shed some light on that.
So first I'll share some experience of how we frame that. Then I go to the the gear part.
Okay.
So say if I have to take an example, I can take example of recently I went to Hampi in December.
Okay.
So before going to Hampi, well before that, what I do is, if I want to see like which all places are there in Hampi where I can get good frames, so I search on Instagram, and then I can get many ideas about frames. There are many people who visit Hampi and they click pictures there, and there are many beautiful places. So if you search on Instagram, you get ideas about where you can frame all those pictures.
True.
So that research goes back in.
Yeah. Then, so that's the first step.
Yeah, that's the first step. Then comes like how I want my pictures to look, like what kind of tone. So Hampi has a lot of yellowish structures like sandstone.
Yes.
Has a lot of those structures. So I want something in contrast. So I need to pictures have to stand out. I need to wear something which is in contrast with those pieces.
Okay.
So that's the second. Like I decide what props I want to take, what I want to wear. Like that's how I pack my.
Okay.
And then comes like when I reach Hampi or 1 day or two before I reach Hampi, I decide all the places that I want to visit. Like some places look in the morning, some places might look good in the evening.
Exactly.
The sunlight matters. The light plays a very important role. So find which places I want to visit at what point of the day. And then once we go there, it's more about just looking around the place. I have those pictures already, like where and all. I know these are the shots that I'll get. And I'll totally get. So I have those things in mind, and that's how we frame. One thing which I, brought into my pictures of late is, I feel that if there's some kind of motion in your picture, it's more beautiful. Like if you're twirling or running or there's a picture.
Okay.
So that's when the burst mode comes into play. Like we click many pictures in burst mode, like me just running or twirling. Then that's jumping around.
And then you choose the best out of the complete lot.
And then comes the editing part, like what kind of tone. So I use Lightroom and Snapseed mostly for editing the pictures.
Okay.
I have some 2 presets which I have collected over the years. So presets, what they do is give you a basic idea like what tone would look good in those pictures. Like initial presets will give you. Then you can edit. If you can adjust the colors according to your need. Like if you want, there are many people who have an Instagram feed where all the colors are uniform. Like all the pictures are same. Some Instagram pages have different pictures. So you can adjust the colors accordingly and then.
True. Okay. So one more. So I think you are also going to tell us the kind of tools that you use.
Is there an?
Yeah. It's just cut. Yeah, I can hear you. It just cuts a bit in between, but I mean, we can understand what he's saying. Hello. Okay. Yeah, we can hear you. We can see you.
Yeah, you can hear me now?
Yes. It's much better now.
And the next part was the gear part, right?
Yeah.
So what are the gears that we use?
Yes.
Mostly, if you see, like initially, I used to post all the more of mobile pictures. Like I am very comfortable with my phone. Even now, I take pictures with my phone. So I am into a lot of mobile photography. Though I have a DSLR, but I'm not very comfortable with it because I like keeping how it looks in the phone and it makes me comfortable. So what I do right now, most post are the DSLR pictures, which I don't shoot. Like I am those pictures. And
you are the person in the picture. Yes. Okay.
So I travel with my boyfriend, and he is the one who clicks most of my. He is the one who clicks almost. And what those go into my stories. So if you see, I have dedicated story highlights for the places that I visit. Like I have If I visit Andaman, I have an Andaman highlight. And
True.
I like to share the stories. Like, I don't do it. I use another app called Unfold. So I make it look like the stories, sharing travel in the. So that's how it happens. Mostly I use my iPhone for all the stories that I click, like the pictures that I have through iPhone 7. And the pictures that you see in my profile, it's through Canon 80D. We use prime lenses, 4mm, and 10 wide angle and 50mm photo.
Okay. That's great. Okay, before we go ahead, I just want to tell the viewers again that if you guys have any questions, you can just put that in the comment section, and we will answer all your questions at the end of the session after the rapid fire round. Okay. Okay. So one more question is that many viewers, and I think we also had these questions from them, saying that how do they build their Instagram account? Because it's not a one-day thing, right? It's not like I put one post and it's gonna go viral. So it needs consistent effort. It needs also kind of like a theme, a message to your viewers. So what would your suggestion be, or how are you doing it, and what would your tips be for the followers?
So for me, it was never like when I started, I never thought that I would grow this much, and it was all about passion. It started with a passion. I like to click. I like to post pictures which look good. I have this OCD around post pictures. I don't like pictures which are planted. That was it. It started with all of that. But if you want to grow, I think the most important thing is to connect with your audience. If you don't have some kind of connect, like your content has to be very good. There has to be the content is the king here. Like first is the content. If it's good, and you connect with your audience, you have a story which connects with them. The post that you make, the stories that you share, or anything like whatever. If your audience likes it, they'll keep coming back to your page. Otherwise, it doesn't work.
Yes.
So the content is the first thing, and once you master the content, then comes all the Instagram algorithm tricks and you have to be very consistent. Like you have to see which day of the week you are posting, how frequently you are posting, what time of the day you are posting, how you're promoting your how you are making it more visible to public.
Yes.
Like, all of that comes into picture. But I think the content and then how you engage your audience, and you have to be very consistent. Like what kind of things you choose, what genre you have to do, and then you can just go and connect with the audience.
Okay. So the next question we wanted to ask is about collaborations. Also, a lot of influencers have these queries that how do you get collaboration? So in your case, do you respond to collaboration that come to your DM, or do you actively pursue them with different brands, or how does that work?
So initially when I started, it was more of food collaborations that I used to do. I got them through Zomato. I was very active back then when I was in Bangalore. So it was more of food collaboration. Go there, have the food, click pictures, share stories. It used to work that way. So it was more of people in me. Then when I tried to get other brand collaborations, twice approach brands as well. If you want, we can collaborate. That too worked. But what I feel in the long run, if you want to collaborate, it should be the other way around. People, if they like your work, it's better and
they come to you.
Rather than you asking them. Then brands always have an there's an ask that they want you. Like, it's a two-way thing, right? So you are giving them, they are giving you some credits for that.
Yes. Yeah.
It's from there, and then the asks are more clear. They know what they want from you, and it becomes easier to work. Right now, it's more of the collaborations I do. It's more of brands coming and approaching, and then if things work, if you think it can work, my job fits into that, then go.
Okay. So till now, I think you were a student, and you were doing your YouTube as well as Instagram. But once you start working, how do you think you'll be able to balance this being a YouTuber, editing videos, posting photos, and also working for your corporate job?
So for those 3.5 years when I was in Bangalore, I was working. And it's when actually I took Instagram seriously, and then I started YouTube. So it's not very difficult, to be honest. Like once if you work, you have your comfort zone, and you have dedicated time when you are traveling. Like I plan my travels very early. I used to travel back. When I was a student, I traveled more because I could manage my leaves and all attendance. Not that. So I could manage that. If you're working, like there are long weekends, you can travel your plan trips long way beforehand. And you can click pictures anywhere. Like I think some people give the excuse, like they don't want to click pictures whenever they go outside and all. I don't think like if you want to click pictures, you can get them anywhere. Even right now, people clicking pictures at home, right? Like people are not doing. But
True.
If you want it, you can do it. It's not an issue.
Yeah.
Maybe the frequency would go less because it's difficult. And to frame and then to edit and then post as well. But I think affect that much. I think I can carry it on TV.
Okay, that's great. Okay, so do you also want to tell us your experience at Hampi? I think that was something that was very nice in the vlogs that you did. So anything about Hampi, onto what are the kind of places you went to? What are the different places that you visited?
So Hampi has two sides, right? Like there's a temple side, which is on one side of the river, and there's the hippie island. Like everyone goes there mainly for the hippie island, but we started at the temple side, and it was amazing. Spent 2 days there, and the temples there are so beautiful. It seems like you're walking through a kingdom. It's all the relics of the kingdom.
True. It's very beautiful, yes.
It's very beautiful. So, I totally love the temple side as well. And in Hampi, it was very good because we got two-wheeler on rent there. We would go out very morning and we just go to places because it gets very crowded during the daytime. So the best time to get pictures, like this is one more tip, like which always helps me, is we go out in the morning very early, like 6:30 in the morning. Reach the places by 30 because very less crowd there and you can click as many pictures as you want.
Yeah,
the
also I think the sunrise, the light is amazing.
Yes.
I mean, when it just sunrise, yes.
You get very good pictures when the sun is just above your head.
Yes.
So in morning light and the sunset light is very good to and it was very good experience. Like even the hippie island side, you have the coracle rides. It was very And then there was a Hanuman temple where you climb the steps and go, and it was a very beautiful view there. I think it's very different experience. You have the temples, you have this laid back cabin on the hippie island side, the coracle ride. All in all, it was beautiful.
Okay.
I have the second part of the vlog which will come up soon, so I hope people tune into that.
Okay, that's great. Okay. So with all these questions, I think these were our questions to you. So let's go on to the next section, which is the rapid fire round. And after that, we'll be taking the questions from the audience. So this is just a fun section with maybe around 10 questions that I'll be asking you. And you can use
coffee with Karan.
you don't get a coffee hamper though. Okay, so let's begin. So if you were given a lot of money to buy 3 things for your travel and your vlogging, what would that be?
Like a lot of money, huge money to buy anything?
Yeah, anything.
I think I would buy a vlogging camera first because it's like it's difficult like how we vlog, like because right now what we do is we have a DSLR which is heavy again. So my boyfriend, he'll shoot it and I hold the mic with my phone and then we if I have a vlog it becomes like I can attach the mic there, I can just vlog it on my
like an action camera, like GoPro 8 or something. Yeah. Okay.
No, we have an action camera, but vlogging camera, what happens, you can see yourself in the mirror, like in the screen.
Okay.
So I think I'll get a vlogging camera, and other than that, I want some lens for my phone as well, like micro lenses for my. Since I'm into photography, I want that.
Okay.
I think that should be
the third one. Okay.
That's
cool.
The third one is I don't.
You have all the money in the world, okay?
Then I'll just keep it in my account and just travel with that.
Okay. You'll travel the world. Nice. Okay. So, what would you prefer? Host a travel show on TV or be a YouTube vlogger?
I think I'll be a YouTube vlogger. I can just travel around at my ease. And, YouTube.
Okay. So, stick to nature on travel, or will you include food as well?
Both. Food is very
Both.
important.
Food and nature. Okay.
I think I spend most of my money in travels to go eat. I eat a lot.
Okay. Cool. Would you rather swim to discover an island or trek through the mountain?
Difficult. I have not.
You love swimming as well? Okay.
Yeah, I love swimming. So I don't think I can swim that much. So I would rather trek a mountain.
Trek. Okay. So next, all good comments or even accept constructive criticism?
Constructive criticism. I always.
Okay. So, have you ever stolen the shampoo and conditioners from the hotels? The small ones?
Always do that. Like,
yeah, the same here.
It's emergency kit, I always carry that because the small pack that comes very handy when you're traveling or something. You don't have to take out the soap every time, so you have the small.
Yeah, actually, it comes very handy. Yeah.
I always do that. Like, I don't waste it. Like, they give it to you, so you.
Okay. So, have you ever peed in the woods?
Have
you ever peed in the woods? Okay.
It's like when I was in Ladakh, it was under open sky. We were going to the back gate, and then you don't have toilets like far you don't have it. So there are two boulders, and that's all the way.
You go behind the okay.
Yes.
Okay. So luxury traveling, or would you like to stay in a hostel and explore the culture?
So I have been to just one hostel yet. That was in my trip. We went to Beer and we stayed at the hostel. And I loved the hostel there. Like, it was amazing. So I would definitely want to take not luxury travel yet.
Okay.
Always. We generally choose places which are in a budget, so that because we don't stay in the hotel at all. Most of the time we spend exploring places and shooting pictures, videos. So there's one place in Gulmarg which is very beautiful. I forgot the name. The Khyber Pass Resort or something, which is very beautiful, but it is costly. I think that would be the only luxury
place you would want to go.
Because it has this swimming pool and you can just see the entire, the snow-capped mountains and everything.
Okay, so it's like an infinity pool and the pool.
Yes, the infinity pool is a glass wall and you can see it's amazing. So that is the only place I would visit. Otherwise, it's always more of hostel and cheap kind of.
Okay. So your 3 travel essentials. So 3 things that you always carry with you when you travel.
Power bank, because I am an iPhone user. I never have charger. Power bank, charger, and my lip balm. These 3 things are always.
Okay. No mobile.
My mic. My Roadme mic would be the last thing. Because
Okay. Great. Okay. So then one last question. Which is the place or the country on top of your bucket list? One place that you want to travel to once at least before you die.
Northern Lights.
Northern Lights. Okay. So
it's amazing. I want to see the lights at night. It's so amazing. It looks so amazing. The pictures and all the videos.
Yes. So yesterday there was a blogger. There are a couple blogger who came here and they were telling there's a place in Russia which is north of Russia where you can go in 1/3 of the cost of going to Norway and you can watch the same Northern Lights. So that was an amazing thing.
That's amazing. I think I need to get in touch with them.
Yeah, I think we could go there.
Yeah, I didn't know about that.
Yeah, exactly. Many people don't know about it. That's the thing. Everyone talks about Sweden, Norway, Finland, but no one talks about Russia. Yeah.
Iceland is very costly. Like if you have to go there, save lots and then go. So I think option seems a better one.
Yes. Okay, so with this we come to the end of the rapid fire round. So let's move on to the audience questions now. Okay. Guys, if anybody wants to ask a question now, please put it in the comment section. Okay, Vishnu says, how was your experience at LP, Kerala trip?
Oh, it was amazing. Like, LP is very beautiful. Like the boat house there, the food that they serve there is amazing. I think that would be etched in my memory for a long. It is very different.
Okay.
Like it's not. I think that was the first time I traveled not on land. Like you go on a water boat and spend some time there. And the second time was in Andaman. So I loved the LP experience. Would love to go back again.
Oh, yeah. Nice. Okay. So next question. Which DSLR camera and what kind of mic do you use? Audio seems to be great in your videos.
We use Canon 80D. We have prime lenses. Like generally shoot with a 24mm. And we use a Rode Me mic for two gears. Other than that, we have gimbal as well, which is from DJI. So most of the turn shots and all moving around on the gimbal, handheld on the DSLR.
Okay. The next question is, how do you manage funds for your trips? So I think they have written, how do you get the money? But I'm just rephrasing it.
So yeah, initially when I was working, it was not an issue. I would say.
Yes.
So, but when I started, went back to being a student again, of course, money crunch with it. And, it was more about how much I have saved for it. I could use it. So what I did, I go to a lot of corporate competitions, whatever.
Your this audio is is cracking actually.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I think we can. Yeah,
Yeah.
We can hear you. Yes.
Yeah. So, so I mentioned that when I was working, it was not an issue because I had separate budget kept aside for that for the year. But when I went to being a student, what I did was I used some part from my saving, which I saved when I was working, and the remaining part was more of from the competitions that I would win in college. Like I would go for competitions in nearby colleges where they would get save from that and travel. So I would participate in all the corporate competitions, in lot of competitions, which was college B school events and all.
Yes.
And then save and then travel.
Okay.
And then collaborations sometimes. Like if you're collaborating around, then you can save from that.
Okay, so Nikhil asks, have you gotten certified in scuba diving or is it on your bucket list?
I have done scuba diving. I did it when I was in Andaman. And twice. Once we did it in the Northern Bay and once we did it in the Neil Island. And it was fun.
Okay.
I'm not certified, but it was fun.
Nice.
I think if you don't know swimming, you still can go inside. Like my mother even went to the depth and she doesn't know swimming, so it was not a big deal. Like you can go for it.
Okay. So one more question: what video editing app do you use?
We use After Effects for all the videos that goes on YouTube. Otherwise, if you want like very very short videos, you can use GoPro Pic as well. It's very handy for you. I am not very good at videos, so he shoots and he edits the YouTube part. So he uses. If you want to do quick editing, you can use GoPro Pic as well. Very good.
Okay. So one more question: does your name really have a W or is it for Instagram?
No, it actually has a W. It has been a part of my identity since I was born, and it actually has a W because my dad says that it's not the normal Re, it's the Rishi Muni wala Re, and that's why it has a W.
Okay.
I though, but then that's the first. That's a conversation starter in many cases, so I don't mind. I like the way it is.
That's good. Okay. Your parents had thought about it already. Okay, so next question, what's your dream job? Hello?
Dream job.
Yeah.
Doing something, the TV travel show that you mentioned, like if I get paid to travel, it would be my dream job. If I can collaborate with people who are paying me for traveling, that's paying my bill as well, that would be my dream.
Okay. So I think that is all question. Why did you delete your TikTok account? Somebody asked me.
I didn't delete it, still there. I just deleted the app from my phone all the time because I just could not figure it out well at this point, and I didn't want to make videos now. So maybe the account is still there. And I just posted one video there, but I just could not figure it out at this point. So maybe in future, I want to go back again. Till then, I did delete it.
Mm-hmm. So Priya asks, why don't you upload videos in YouTube more frequently? We would love to watch them.
So so my genre more on YouTube is more focused on travel vlogs, but those travel vlogs, if you see, it's not more of, I don't say a lot of things like I'm doing this now or I'm going to this. So a lot of Indian content is more focused on where people travel and then they say what they're doing from day-to-day activities and where they're going and where they're eating. But you don't find a lot of YouTube videos, like if you see Sam Folder videos, the transitions are so smooth and so nice. If you see Ronnie and Bhatti, who is an Indian YouTuber, like he's there on Instagram and YouTube as well. See his videos. It's more of the cinematographic effects or the transitions that they do. It's more about storytelling. It's more about going around the place. So we are trying to do that kind of content, like that. So we're still trying to build more of that. So hence we don't do a lot of regular stuff. I don't like to vlog my day. That kind of thing I think will go to YouTube anytime soon. We try to show more of the place around. It's more to direct thoughts that we want to do, and so can't do that on a more regular basis. It happens only when. But if I can do that kind of content, maybe sometime soon, maybe I would try that. But like more focus on cinematographic thoughts rather than daily vlogs.
Okay, so I think. Those were the questions from the audience. So thank you, Writuparna, for being there and sharing sharing so much knowledge. And thank you for all the viewers for being there, supporting us. And this was the last, episode of NARR8 season 1. So we had 8 episodes, and Writuparna was our 8th episode. So lots of love. Lots of love from Monks on Wheels. Thank you for being there. Goodbye and good night.
Thank you so much, guys. Thanks for having me here. Good night.
Yeah, good night.